All right, so I've been getting the same question over and over and over lately. Is Lincoln Park, Chicago still worth it in 2026? And I get it. When you see home prices for condos crossing $2 million and inventory being at 10-year lows with multiple offers seemingly on every single property and just tons of demand in the market, it's easy to wonder if you've missed the boat. But there's a reason why Lincoln Park continues to break its own records. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordan Pyle and I'm your go-to Chicago real estate agent. My team and I have been servicing the beautiful city for the last 12 years. We'd be absolutely honored to help you achieve your real estate goals. We can get calls, texts, emails from people just like you thinking about making a move to Chicago or around in the city of Chicago. And we'd be just honored to help, have a real estate strategy call and talk to you more about your goals and how our team can help. If we can do that for you, please just text the number on the screen and the team member or myself will get in touch within 24 hours. Also down below, if you're not quite ready to reach out to our team, but you want to be kept in the know about all things Chicago, we send out a bi-weekly newsletter straight to your inbox for free. You can unsubscribe anytime. You can find that information down in the description. Lastly, if this has been valuable, please do us a favor, like, comment, and subscribe and turn on your notifications. All right, let's get into it. All right, so if you're just familiarizing yourself with Chicago and Lincoln Park for the first time, some of you have been on this channel and you've been watching these videos for some time, but let me just start with where's the geography, like what are the borders of Lincoln Park? So Lincoln Park is about 10 minutes north of the actual downtown city of Chicago. The southern border is North Avenue, the northern border is Diversey, the eastern border is Lake Michigan and the Lakefront Trail, and then the western border is the Expressway 9094. What I think makes Lincoln Park so unique is that you get this really quiet residential feel. You have tree-lined streets, you have families, actual space to breathe, even though you're in one of the largest metropolitan cities in the United States. And like I said before, you're only about 10 to 12 minutes from downtown Chicago. So while a lot of neighborhoods make you choose between peaceful and convenient, Lincoln Park is the perfect combination of both. So just like a lot of the other neighborhoods, this neighborhood itself has a bunch of just small pockets within it that make up the whole. So for example, you have Ranch Triangle, you have DePaul area, you have Sheffield neighbors, you have Wrightwood neighbors, just to name a few. Each one has its own vibe, but they all have that same walkable, tree-lined character that Lincoln Park is actually known for. All right, so now let's just really get into the details here. So you're thinking about making a move to Lincoln Park in 2026. It's important to just talk about some kind of more macro trends and then some new things that are coming down the pipeline. So Lincoln Park for the last, however long, for pretty much ever, but really in the last 5 years, it has just completely exploded. Post-pandemic, you saw people kind of, making a flight from downtown, more urban, concrete jungle living, smaller spaces, high-rise buildings, to a little bit more of the outskirt markets, Lincoln Park being one of those. People were desiring more space, a little bit more privacy, something that was a little bit more boutique feeling in nature, and Lincoln Park really lent very well to that. You have places like Lincoln Park, Lakeview, Buckertown, Wicker Park, and then the extreme side of that is people were flighting to the suburbs so that they could get a single-family home with a yard. But in the last few years, Lincoln Park has been incredibly competitive. So there's just been really, really low inventory. So ultimately, supply has been the main constraint in the market. And it seems like everyone and their brother wants to live in Lincoln Park, and for good reason. And I am personally a proponent of Lincoln Park. It is my favorite neighborhood. It's where I've spent the most amount of time living in Chicago. And so I completely understand it, but it's something you need to prepare yourself for if you're thinking about making a move and wanting to find a home in Lincoln Park in 2026. So not only do you have just the general allure, but you have some big changes coming to the western side of Lincoln Park that I think are gonna just absolutely explode the area even more in the years to come. And the first one is Foundry Park development. This used to be called the Lincoln Yards, and it's a massive $3 billion development on the western edge of the neighborhood. We're talking mixed-use towers, retail, parks, and even a new metro station. Ground breaks this fall in 2026, and when this project is fully built out, which is going to take a few years, it's going to fundamentally change the west side of Lincoln Park. And ultimately, this is between Lincoln Park and Bucktown. So I talked to you before in these videos about kind of the breakdown there, and Bucktown is basically the western neighbor across the expressway from Lincoln Park. So you have Lincoln Park that's on the east side of the expressway, and it butts up next to Lake Michigan. Just west of the expressway is Bucktown. This Foundry Park development is basically right in the middle of that. So it's just a prime piece of real estate, and it's going to really connect the two, and it's going to connect the eastern side of the city from the western side, or I should say the western from the eastern, and really just blow up specifically the western side of Lincoln Park and the eastern side of Bucktown. This is going to lead to more amenities, better transit access, and of course, higher property values in the long run. So why else is Lincoln Park popular, and why do people continue to fight over properties in Lincoln Park even though the demand is so strong and inventory is so low? And one of the big reasons is all the great schools that exist in Lincoln Park. So if you're moving here with kids, let's talk about schools because this is huge. The area around Oz Park is what a lot of people call the heart of family life in Lincoln Park. And a big reason why is the schools. You have Lincoln Park High School, which is currently ranked #1 in Illinois for public schools, and Lincoln Elementary is also incredibly highly rated. People aren't just buying homes here, they're buying access to these school boundaries. That's why you'll see certain blocks command higher prices than others, and it's all about where the boundaries fall. But it's not just about test scores. Oz Park on a weekend is like the center of the community. You've got playgrounds, sports fields, families everywhere. You'll start seeing the same faces week after week, and it really does start to feel like a small town vibe inside of the city. So if you're really looking for that sense of community, Lincoln Park is definitely one of those neighborhoods that just has that good overall feeling. It's walkable. You can, wake up on the weekend, maybe it's a Saturday, you can take your kids down to the park. You can go, maybe if it's during the summer and attend a street festival, you can go over to Armitage Avenue, get some brunch. Really the options are endless, but it's a very walkable area. And of course, did I mention that you have close proximity to the Lake Michigan as well and the Lakefront Trail? This is one of my favorite things in Lincoln Park, hands down, is just being able to pop over to the Lakefront Trail with your bike or on a run or maybe a walk with your family, whether it's sunrise, sunset, and just be able to take in the beauty of Chicago from the eastern side, looking back into the rest of the city. And it's just really one of the most incredible places that you can be in Lincoln Park. And during the summertime and the spring, when the weather starts changing, expect it to be busy and expect there to be flocks of people. But that's really what's cool, is you see the energy that comes alive, and you also have all the different things within Lincoln Park itself, like the farmers markets, you have intramural leagues, and you just have so many different types of activities and community events that you can immerse yourself and involve yourself with. Oh, and of course you have the Lincoln Park Zoo, which is free and open 365 days a year. And not a lot of people realize that it's one of the last free zoos in the country. You've also got the Nature Museum, the Chicago History Museum, the Conservatory. All of these are walkable. If you have young kids, this neighborhood is honestly set up really well for families. So what's it actually like? I talked a little bit about this and hinted at it, but what's it like living here day to day? And really, you just have so much to choose from, whether you want to go shopping on Armitage Avenue, getting brunch, maybe you're stopping at Sweet Mandy B's on the weekend to grab some cupcakes, which they're known for. You're grabbing a coffee at one of the local coffee spots. Maybe you're even going on a date night to Gay House Cafe, which is over on basically Clark and Armitage, very close to Lincoln Park and the lake itself. Maybe you're even playing some beach volleyball through one of the leagues, or maybe even just hanging out on some of the beautiful rooftop bars that Lincoln Park and Chicago has to offer. Talking about the food scene here in Lincoln Park is incredible. You have everything from Millennia, which is a 3-star Michelin star restaurant dining experience, to Bird's Nest, which are some of the best wings that you could ever have. So depending on your mood, you can do anything from a $500 tasting menu or a $12 wings and beer special. Both are great, and that's kind of the range that you get here. As I mentioned, you have places like Gay House Cafe for fondue, live jazz with a great wine list. You have Summer House Santa Monica, which has that California beach vibe that somehow makes you forget that it's freezing cold outside. And if you're here in March, there's Savor Lincoln Park, which is a big indoor food festival. The restaurant scene here isn't just good, it's diverse, and there's something for everyone. So now that we've talked a little bit about the lifestyle in Lincoln Park, some of the schools and things to do, let's get a little bit more into the real estate side of Lincoln Park. And because if you're seriously considered buying in Lincoln Park, you need to understand what's happening right now. The average single family home price in Lincoln Park has crossed $2 million, and homes are selling in about 18 days on average, making it an extreme seller's market. As we've talked about before, anything 4 to about 6 months is considered a balanced market. Anything under 4 months is considered a seller's market. Anything over about 6 or 7 months is considered a buyer's market. So now sitting at 18 days, you can see how extreme we are in a seller's market in Chicago and specifically in Lincoln Park. But here's the catch, even though 18 days is the average, the homes that most people want are going under contract within 48 hours. I see properties time after time, get listed on a Thursday. The agent holds showings until the weekend, open houses. They have rapid fire open houses with 50, 60 people through. On Sunday night or Monday, they call for a highest and best offer or for all offers. And maybe some of these properties have 10, 15, 20 plus offers on them. And then the seller by Tuesday basically has their pick of the litter on what offer they want to go with. And so it is like that right now in Chicago. This is not just a hypothetical. This is what you should be prepared for, especially if you're sub $1 million. If you're sub $1 million, just expect it to be incredibly competitive. And it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get a house. It just means that you need to be ultra prepared. You need to link up with my team. We need to get you in touch with a lender if you're getting financing, get you with a good attorney, and just basically arm you with a team that's going to help you not only identify properties, but actually get your offer accepted. And that's really where we excel and where we pride ourselves in today's market is we have a ton of agent connections. We collaborate at the highest level with our colleagues in the industry. And so when it comes time for your offer and your name on a piece of paper on a purchase contract versus 15 others, we love the idea that we know most of the agents that we're dealing with when we go to make offers on properties. They know our team, meaning our lender that we typically refer out. They know our attorney. They know that we're not only going to get something under contract, but we're going to help get it to the closing table. And so that is just absolutely critical. So if you're thinking about buying in Lincoln Park this year, reach out a little bit further in advance. Right now, we're in the thick of the spring market. The market will slow down a little bit once we get through about June-ish through the summer. And then typically we have another pickup for the fall market. And this year may be just completely different. We've had a crazy winter market in terms of the actual seasons and like the weather. So I don't know what this year's gonna do, but all I know is that it's incredibly competitive and you need to be prepared. And so that's the last words I'll kind of leave you with is just reach out ahead of time. We'll talk to you about all your concerns, make sure that you feel calm, confident, and that you know exactly what to expect. And it may take a couple offers for us to actually find you the right property, but just rest assured, we're gonna stick in it. We're gonna advise you to the best of our ability. We're gonna give you all the information. You're gonna make the final decisions, and we are gonna find you a perfect home. But be prepared for it to be competitive. And if you're thinking about lowballing or trying to get offers, accepted anywhere even under asking price, it's probably gonna be a far cry from actually being a reality. All right, so we talked all about the great things of Lincoln Park, but let's just talk about a few of the downsides so that you feel like you know the full picture. Parking. Parking can be absolutely tough. If you don't have a garage, street parking, especially in the wintertime, is going to test you a little bit every single year. Property taxes are also very high in Cook County, and you need to budget for that up front. And if you're coming from the suburbs and you're used to a big house with a lot of square footage, your dollar just doesn't go as far in Lincoln Park. A $2 million house in Lincoln Park is surely not the same as a $2 million home in Naperville. You're paying for that location, the walkability, the schools, and the lifestyle. But here's the thing, most of these trade-offs have solutions if you know what you're looking for. And honestly, the people who love living here are the ones who understand what they're getting and what they're giving up. It's not for everyone, but for the right person, this could be exactly what you're looking for in Lincoln Park. So here's the bottom line. Lincoln Park gives you top-rated schools, you have lakefront access, you have an incredible food scene, walkability is through the roof, you have museums, parks, and a real sense of community. Even with home prices continuing to soar every single year, demand just continues to keep climbing and inventory stays tight because the specific combination is really hard to find anywhere else. So that's it for today's video. I hope you've learned a little bit about Lincoln Park. If so, do us a favor, just comment something below about Lincoln Park that you love, or if you have any questions, you want to talk to our team and talk about what this process looks of actually buying or selling a home in Lincoln Park, you can just text that number on the screen. And like I told you before, we will always get in touch within 24 hours to help you understand where you're at, where you're looking to go, and how our team can help you bridge that gap. And so lastly, if this has been valuable, do us a favor and like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend, turn on your notifications, and definitely be sure to check out all of our other videos on the channel. There's a lot of great information there, especially about Lincoln Park. I've done tons of Lincoln Park videos in the past, so go check those out as well. All right, so I hope this has been valuable. We'll see you on the next video. I'm looking forward to talking with you again soon. All right, peace.